Hello. If you are reading my blog post and trying to figure out what weight you should be using, first I want to thank you for reading my blog and checking out my website. And I wanted to post this video because the example that I use in my blog post is of a dumbbell squat, and I'm going to demonstrate that in a minute. But first, I just wanted to talk for a quick minute about finding the right weight for you. And this is generally meant for women. Men don't seem to be as intimidated by using heavier weights as women do. And I find in general that most women are not lifting heavy enough, at least not heavy enough to really see results and reach the goals that they'd like to reach. And so it's actually really simple. The right weight for you is going to be the weight that challenges you by the time you get to the end of your repetition scheme. And so it's beyond the scope of this article and this video on what your rep scheme should be, but we're going to take the example of, you're going to do a dumbbell squat and your workout says you should do 10 repetitions. So that means 10 dumbbell squats. And to choose the right weight, you just simply want to choose a weight that is challenging by the time you get to the 10th rep. So if you can get to rep number 10 with good form, and by rep 10 you're feeling, like I can really feel this and I don't think I could do 2 or 3 more reps, that's a really good weight for you today. If you cannot make it to the 10th rep or your form is really beginning to falter, then that probably means that you've chosen a weight that's too heavy for that day, and you may want to consider going back down a little bit. If you get to the 10th rep, your form is excellent, and you feel like you could do 10 more, then your weight is too light. So you need to up your weight. So basically, no matter what your rep scheme is, by the time you get to the amount of reps that you're supposed to do, you should feel very challenged by the weight that you're using. And so it's really that simple. And so, a lot of times if you're a beginner at this, the first few workouts that you do using weights, you're simply going to be trying to figure out where you are on that scale. And my best piece of advice for you is, first of all, going through a body weight program to make sure that you get the movement patterns down and you strengthen muscles before adding weight, just to stay safe. But also increase your weights in small amounts. So if you're going from a body weight program into using weights, don't go from doing body weight squats to going to the squat rack and trying to squat the bar. That's just not going to work very well, and you risk injury. So what you want to do is, after your body weight program, for example, with the dumbbell squats, you're going to grab a set of light dumbbells, 5s, and you're going to try and complete the amount of reps. And if it's really easy, you can move up. If it's really hard, you might want to move back or go back to body weight program. And again, at any time, if you are unsure of your form or what you should be doing, or you're uncomfortable with weights or in a weight room, I really highly encourage you to hire a trainer or find a friend who is well versed in the weight room who can help you. So, okay, I'm going to demonstrate the dumbbell squat really quick for you, since it was the example I used. And I'm going to start with my 5-pound weights. I have my cat as my helper. And so I have my 5-pound weights. To perform this, you're going to look ahead. Weights are going to be at the side. Your hips are going to go backwards as if you are about to sit on something behind you. Back. And come all the way back up to standing. So it's down and all the way back up to standing.